Good afternoon, everybody. I was told that here we have an audience full of say 400 to 500 young firemen, young youthful people. This good afternoon didn't do anything. Let me give you one more chance. Try one good afternoon so that this entire ceiling falls down. Are you all ready? Good afternoon, everybody. ठीक है, थोड़ा बात बन गया. You know what? I asked Suyog to give me the best slot for the day. He gave me the post-lunch session. So we together will do something about this entire thing, you know. I remember sometime back, maybe 2 or 3 odd years back, I had gone to Dapoli. You all know Dapoli? Yeah, I mean, aapse kya puchna? So I heard that, you know, there we have this water sports and things like that. So somebody told me, wahan pe kuch parasailing karke kuch hota hai. And I saw it from far that there was some, you know, machine taking the entire parachute up. So I said, let me venture. When I went there ahead, I saw one jeep looking jeep. मतलब उसमें सिर्फ एक इंजन और 4 व्हील्स थे. And I could not figure out anything other than that in that entire jeep. I was very much, you know, tensed कि ये jeep मुझे ठीक ठाक ले जाएगी. And then I saw that parachute, which you call parasailing. And many of them were trying it up. They were going up and coming down. Then came my turn, and I prayed to all the gods that I knew. I said, Bhagwan, barabar niche leke aana. So when I went up, with all God's grace, I came back. But you know, one look at all the equipments and the people there, the guides who were there, I thought it could have been better. Today when I'm talking to such stalwarts here in this business, I feel it's a great event to talk to you about the feelings of a customer when he or she gets the best or little lesser than the best. So welcome to this session. First question I want to ask you is, are you all wanting to be successful in business? Are you all wanting to be successful in business? Yes. Okay, wonderful. फिर अपनी बात बनेगी. The topic given to me here today is how to strike a balance between the passion that we have and the business ethics. See, all of us know that, you know, once upon a time when we thought, you know, we should do something in life and something to do with passion, let's get into it. So all of us who are sitting here, we love this field called adventure, and that's why we became adventure tour operators or adventure tour specialists, whatever you want to call. But this passion is one thing. It's good to have passion and good to work on your passion. But there's another thing which is called business and ethics in business. Sometime back, Mr. Palande, I believe, you know, he was saying that, you know, all the things that he earned in life, half of it and more than half of it went to Bank of Baroda. So I was just trying to pick some cues that, you know, okay, fine. If I'm passionate about my business and if I can use ethics to be a businessman in my business, which can generate profits and really help me sustain, what are the things that I need to do? So what I thought was I'll bring some balance between these two. So what we need to understand at the end of the session today here is how can we strike a very rational balance between the passion, the junoon that we've got, and the ethics in our business. So some abracadabra that's going to happen here. Are you all ready? Yes, sir. Are you all ready? Yes. Give me responses, right? Sorry, no abracadabra. I'll give you some fundamentally important 3 drivers to drive your business ethically and drive it very well. The first thing that we need to understand is we need to have strong leadership in our business. Now when we say leadership, it's not a very unknown term for all of you. But ek baat kehna chahunga. When we talk about leaders, leaders are someone you choose to follow to go places where you would not have gone alone. You got it? Let me repeat. Leaders are someone you choose to follow to go places where you would not have gone alone. Now what does this mean? The problem with leadership is if you are a leader or a so-called leader, or if you want to lead your business or you want to be a leader in your business and your industry, the people who will choose you are they. Who? Who? Who would like to come with you? Who would like to come with you? Followers. And who are the followers in your business? Customers, correct. If we need the clients to come with us and follow us, we need to be in such a way choosable to them, because they will choose it. Just the designation of a leader doesn't work anymore. So what are the things that we will talk? What are the things that we will walk the talk? How will we present ourselves in our industry, in our business, such that the people, so-called clients that you said, will choose to follow? Not only clients, clients come externally, but what about the internal clients? our organization, most of the entrepreneurs, kafi businessmen, like we people sitting here, most of the entrepreneurs, one day they start their business because they're passionate about it. But then, going forward, we have to grow our business. So when we have to grow our business, we need to have people. So the first thing in order to get this leadership in place is this. Got it? What does it mean? Yeah, good. Please talk to me. Yeah, what does it mean? Absolutely. You see, you got it. The right people in the right place. The nature of an entrepreneur, by nature, an entrepreneur or a business person is such that he likes to keep control. He likes to take charge. She likes to be on top of the entire business. So what happens is, going forward in the business, he or she, the businessman or the businesswoman or the person, the in charge, he likes to drive everything. Every small and big thing, he or she likes to do it on her own. And especially I was told that this business can be started by anybody with a laptop. And Akshay was saying that there was this drivers also in this business and chai ke dhaba wala also in this business. They may not be a big population there, but that's how it is. There is no entry parameter for our business with some regulations. Of course, it's coming up now. So we need to understand as entrepreneurs, as business people, that if we need to grow our business and if we need to come across as professional entities, first of all, it's a matter of the right recruitment. And since we deal with a business which is dealing with lives, human lives, I'm sure you all will agree that we need the right people in the right place for the right jobs. Which means, if you just pick up the phone, the receptionist has to be the world-class person there. If you're a tour coordinator, the person there on the field has to be having the right knowledge. If you are into selling the product and your services, the right pitches to be made. The attitude to be carried out when you're meeting your clients. So when we talk about right people in the right place for the right job, once the recruitment is done, then comes the induction, the training program. एक खास बात आपको बताता हूं entrepreneurs के बारे में. Whenever we talk about the recruitment part, generally entrepreneurs, now I keep training, we are smart, we are entrepreneur solution providers. Many industries we cater to. We cater to diamond industry, plastic industry, paper industry, service industry, market industries. So all the types of entrepreneurs come to us. Whenever we talk to them about recruitment, they say, Saab, we don't get right people. We don't get the right people. And there are others who say, sir, right people are expensive. I can't afford. So if I have to have a right marketing guy or a right technician or a right medical person, then they come expensive. I can't afford. The answer to them from my side is, can you afford not to grow? So if you can't afford not to grow, we need to invest in our people. So it is not about a one-man show. Yes, you may operate one or two odd tours. But let's look at the larger picture and the industry which is growing. Some numbers were given in the morning about 15 to say 20,000 crores, the size of the estimated size of this business. So what is the pie that we are wanting to grab from this entire, say, cake piece? And if that pie is looking bigger, we need to understand that we need to have the right people in the right place and they need to be trained the right manner. Because it is something that, it is said, the first impression is the लास्ट इंप्रेशन. तो आपके क्लाइंट्स अगर आपके साथ इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, तो व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन यू मेट आउट टू देम? व्हाट इज द aha effect that they get? Why should they invest with you? Why should they go with you? Don't they have choices? Next is about, if we need to grow really the industry, with the industry, we need to be posing as a role model, a powerful role model. Now, who is a role model? I'm sure everybody sitting here has got some or the other role model or idols in life. Yes or no? Yes. Who you would like to emulate, who we'd like to copy. So, I am telling you, generally ये कहावत है, हमारे इंडस्ट्री में ऐसा ही चलता है. हम लोग के यहाँ पे यही होता है. These are all loose remarks, remaining unchallenged. I think each one of you sitting here should challenge this, saying that हमारे इंडस्ट्री में अगर ऐसा ही चलता है, I will change. So if there is a bundle of 500 tour operators, can you stand out? Can you in the entire bunch be a role model for people to copy and emulate, saying that, no, I would like to go with this person? So how do you be a role model? Quickly, few pointers for you so that it helps you becoming a role model in the future, if not today. One is build a very strong personal character. Personal character. Character मतलब एक तो आपका appearance हो गया, because everybody rates you once you are seen. But the other thing is, whatever, I mean your dress, your professionalism, but also what you communicate to them. How do you honor your promises? Whether you commit good, whether you undercommit, over-deliver, or you overcommit or under-deliver. What's your reputation in the market? What are the role model examples that you've laid in the industry? How can people pinpoint at you and saying, hey, this is the guy who can really stand his promises? So a strong personal character to be built within us so that people say, I think this is one genuine person who understands the business, understands my needs, and wants to give me an experience, a world-class experience. Not a chota mota trekking experience. So in every bit that you do, you need to be standing out as a role model. So a personal character, very strong. Have the passion to do the right. Yes, you all are passionate people, because you can't be going to Himalayas, you can't be trekking, you can't be going to the mountains if you don't have that real passion into you. It takes a lot of guts, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of power to really go to the nature. So you are passionate people, but then passion also means that this passion should be channelized in the right manner. गलतियां नहीं होनी चाहिए, shortcuts नहीं लेनी चाहिए. Rules are rules, and the passion, if it is channelized in the right way, in the right manner, I think then you are again becoming a role model, a strong role model. Be proactive. The world is converging. If you are reading the Economic Times, the last 8 months, if you're reading the Economic Times, it says that the venture capitalists, the equity investors are coming shopping in India. Do you all agree? All the new startups they are very interested in. Now, whether you are interested. So if they are coming shopping into India, just take this amount, just take these figures. In the last 8 months in India, directly bypassing the venture capitalist organizations or banks, they have straight away invested $4 billion in new startups. So can you think proactively? Can you think about growth proactively? Can you see the market? Can you see the surge in the enthusiasm of investors? And if that is the case, all the actions that you will take in your industry and in business will be looking into the future and not the present. We may be very much bogged down. We may be very much overwhelmed with the orders in hand. But अच्छे companies, अच्छे industries बंद हो गई because they were very busy doing the business in hand. And it's not the age of competitions, my dear friend. It is the age of hyper competition, mad competition. It was referred that, of course, the ticket size of our per client is coming down, which means the competition is hitting hard. So the easiest route is to cut prices. But that's not proactive. I'll give you examples how you add value. So being proactive means, do you understand the business? Do you understand the market? Do you understand the growth potential? Are you reading the industry? Are you 24/7 observing the small things happening in your industry and the other industries? So being alert 24/7 about your business, how you can shape up, how can maybe go to the next level, what are the value creation that you'll do in the business. So we have to be proactive. Always consider your stakeholders' interest. Now I'm sure you're well aware of the stakeholders. Your customers are your stakeholders. Your advertisers are the stakeholders. Your associations are the stakeholders. Your internal employees are the stakeholders. So whether you are careful enough to be paying attention to the stakeholders' interest. If you're operating a tour, whether it is that you're operating a tour or you're doing it for their needs, are we understanding their needs well? Are we creatively designing something so that when they go back home with their families or maybe with their corporate circle, whoever came in, are they taking home some great experiences to talk about? And these stakeholders, are they becoming our brand ambassadors? You can invest in social media. You can invest in print. You can keep salesmen, pay them salaries and incentives. But somebody said that the best salespeople that you can install is in your customers. Do you agree? So are your customers speaking about you when they are with their followers or in their community? And are they encouraging growth in your business? And if that is happening, full credits to you. So if that has to happen, and if I have to be a role model, I need to always consider what is my stakeholders' interest. And then of course, totally standing for your organization's value. Yours is an expensive sport. Yours is an expensive trade. So when you don't make profits, the first thing that gets the beating is values and safety. So how strongly we walk our organization values? First of all, do we have the values of our organization written down? And do we communicate within our people? So if you have a band of say 2 people in your organization or 20 people in your organization, you got 1 office, you got 4 office, you're running out of your laptop, whatever it is. But are the values there in place? And is the entire ecosystem tuned? If that is not there, then I think एक जमाना था जब हम बोलते थे बड़ी मछली छोटी मछली को खा जाती है. Friends, आज जमाना उल्टा हो गया है. Today even a choti machli can gulp the big fish if it has got the power of intent. So what is the values that we have had for our organization and whether we are standing for that? Last but not the least is being transparent in our practices and taking decisions purely for the organization and not for self. Understanding that I am building an organization and it's not a one-man show. So if the organization has to grow, I need to take all the decisions which is fair for the betterment and the success of the organization. So personal interest को कभी-कभी हमको side में रखना पड़ेगा for the growth of the organization and for the sustenance of the organization. Do you agree? So if that is the case, and if you practice all these steps, I think you are becoming a powerful role model and you becoming a trendsetter in your business. Let people follow you. No problems. You be in the driver's seat and let people come along with you. And this change can be happening if you take a very mighty and a conscious decision sitting here in this auditorium. So the first thing, if you want to be a leader, I think we need to have the right place, right people, and then be a right role model for people to emulate. Think about customer success. Now this is just an indicative figure. Always keep in mind, what are the touch points in your business? Touch points means, yes, if I have to come to you as a tour operator and if I've got some idea that मुझे यहाँ जाना है, so the first touch point that I have is your website. Now think about it, whether you have a good website, whether you got a static website, whether you got an interactive website, whether you got a happening website, whether the website is last updated in 1946. So the first impression I get of the website is, then I make a call to you. Who picks up the call? What is the treatment given to me? How does the voice or the noise sound to me? What is the hope that I get? Then I come to meet you. I come to your office. Either we meet at the CCD or I come to your office. I make an impression. If I come to your office and this office is giving me positive vibes, there's a lot of pictures around and it smells, speaks, breathes of adventure, I want to be with you. You take me to a tour and the coordinator there is well educated. He knows his business. He is well trained. He cares for my safety. Aha. Then we really get into the journey and then there is some maybe insurgency and there's a quick redressal, quick rescue in case of accidents or quick revert, quick backup. Wow, I like it. Communication channels are open. It's all well coordinated. Solutions are given. People are trained. There is quickness, there is swiftness, there is speed, there is accuracy. So please understand that if you want to be leading in this business, every touch point for your customers has to be giving them a aha experience. You can't say, nahi theek hai yaar, hum log sabko khush nahi rakh sakte. Shayad rakhna padega. Because if you don't do it, somebody else will. So all the things which matters to the customers, we need to really be very carefully planning it out, drafting it out, and then of course engaging our services. So to sum it up, the first thing, if we have to be a strong leader, we need to have strong leadership in the system with the right people in the right place, set powerful example by being a powerful role model, and stimulate customer success. Second point, it's all about success multiplication strategy. Now the strategy word may look a little heavy to you all, but let me put it this way. अगर मैं आप लोगों से पूछूं कि कौन से प्रकार का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आप क्रिएट करने निकले हैं, if I ask you what is the kind of organization you set out to create, what will be your answer? To make it simple, if I ask you, आप अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को अगले 4 साल बाद, 5 साल बाद कहां देख रहे हो? Where do you see your individual organizations 5 years down the line, 4 years down the line, 10 years down the line? What will be the answer? Which means we need to have a vision, a long-term vision at least. ताजमहल बनाने अगर निकले हैं तो ब्लूप्रिंट तो बनाना पड़ेगा. और जब ब्लूप्रिंट आपका सही होगा, if you got a correct blueprint, then you will know what are the kind of people you need to recruit to build this up. Otherwise, बीबी का मकबरा तो बन ही जाएगा. But that and Taj Mahal have no color भी अलग है. So I come across a lot of entrepreneurs who are very passionate about their business in whatever industry they are. But if you ask them, where are you going? They really don't know. So if you don't know where you're going, what are you creating, then how will you chart out your goals? The next very important thing is, if you don't know as a business driver, you don't know where you're going, where your industry is going, how big and small your entity would be in the next, say, maybe 3 to 4 to 5 years, then who in your organization will know? And अगर किसी को पता नहीं है और आपको पता नहीं है, तो कंपनी कैसे चलेगी? So please understand, the way I am speaking to you is simple. I have not come here with anything sugar coated. And it is said that most of the paradigms are changed, or changes to most of the paradigms in any business is only bought by an outsider. I am an outsider. And that outsider may have no credibility or standing on in your business, but then he or she will tell you. These are those indications कि अभी भी समय है, अभी कुछ कर सकते हैं. So I think this vibrancy has to come into all of us sitting here, and we need to be very clear what is the vision. If that is the industry we are going to tap, where am I plotting myself? What is my share there in the business? Do I have a vision? If I have a vision, is it there on paper? If there is the vision on the paper, all my people, are they aligned onto that? So please understand, if you got a long-term vision, then the short-term goals can always be set and then monitored. You can always do the maneuvering, because you know this is the path and we are on track. But if you don't have anything like that, that is something like you are driving a car in the late night or the late evening time. You have your family in your car, and suddenly you notice the headlight is off. So if the headlight is off and you're driving this car and you got your family in your car, will you drive at a speed of 80 kilometers? Yes or no? No. आज शायद हम लोग चला रहे हैं, and हो सकता है इस कार में कई families हैं. So if you got a 15 staff, you have their family in this car without the headlight. So we need to take a very conscious decision that we need to set out our vision, both vision long term and short term goals. And एक बार ये कर लोगे ना, मजा आएगा. Then you see, when you work backward and you achieve those small milestones, the energy that you get in your system, in your people, in the entire ecosystem is mind-boggling. And that just spills off positively to your consumers and the customers. ये स्लाइड कहां से आ गया? What do you see on this screen? Any guesses? क्या दिख रहा है आपको स्क्रीन पे? Any guess? You could see something here? चलिए guess कीजिए. Let me see the wildest guess. Yeah, please. Actually, Manish, you know. Yeah, please guess. ये क्या हो सकता है? 3 colors, right? Very good. 3 colors. But what could this be? There are so many people in the industry. Okay, wonderful. चलो ठीक है, मैं आपको बताता हूं. The title here is, if you want to really have, your leadership. Sorry. Okay, fine. So if you want to really make a strong competitive advantage, then you have to look like this. चलो मैं आपसे एक सवाल करता हूं. आप लोग नमकीन, फरसान वरसान खाते हो? स्वीट्स खाते हो कि नहीं खाते हो? खाते हो ना? कचौरी खाया है कभी? Those ball kachoris? Yeah, you had, right? Okay. Tell me, in your city, wherever you stay, ये कचौरी जो है ना, कितना रुपए किलो मिलता होगा? Give me just a round figure. एक कचौरी जो होता है राउंड कचौरी, कितना? 60 रुपए किलो? ओके फाइन, 60. उससे थोड़ा अच्छा वाला कचौरी 160. ओके 160 फाइन. 200 रुपया, 300 रुपया. ड्राई फ्रूट कचौरी 350 रुपया. नाउ हियर दिस. This is nothing but a kachori box. This is nothing but a kachori box. And ये कचौरी 2000 रुपया किलो बिकता है. $2,000. एंड ये कोई मुंबई में नहीं बनता है. यू नो जामनगर इन इंडिया, राइट? जामनगर जैसे शहर में ये कचौरी बनता है. एंड दे सेल दिस कचौरी फॉर $2,000. एक कचौरी, I mean this is the तीखा वाला, this is the normal वाला, this is the dry fruit वाला. Each kachori is worth more than 52 rupees. What am I trying to tell you? Sorry? Packaging? Yeah, why not? जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. लेकिन दिखता है तो आप खोल देंगे, then you'll have it. वो have करते समय भी होना चाहिए ना. I have this kachori. Standard. Same taste in all. Umda quality and yellow. In their packing, they have the audacity, the courage, the guts, the madness to write this. See what they write. Our customer charter. They say our customers have the right to get replacement or refund of the full amount if not satisfied with our product's quality or taste. Thank you. मतलब आप कचौरी खा लीजिए, आपको उसकी अगर क्वालिटी पसंद नहीं आई या टेस्ट भी पसंद नहीं आया, पूरे पैसे ले लो या रिप्लेसमेंट ले लो. So if this can happen in the kachori business, I think we can do a lot of adventure in our adventure business. It is something that you need to first think about. Can you do something about the competition or the price war, or can you do something about how to deal with it? And if you have some ideas, great ideas, then this price war will never bite you. It will never bog you down. You will always be on top. मैकडोनल्ड में एक आलू 70 रुपए का बिकता है ना. So that's an idea. Meru Cabs one day sent me a message saying that launching a breakfast cab. They are giving breakfast in the cabs, the Meru Cabs. Somebody is throwing some ideas. I keep traveling, I keep training in Rajkot, Surat, Baroda. Let me also tell you, Rajkot mein there is a restaurant. It's a fine dining restaurant. तो restaurant में good, very good, अच्छा हो गया बजा. Yeah, because वही मैं बोल रहा था. ये restaurant में you go with your family. And if you in the dining place, while you're dining with your family, if you don't use your cell phone, अगर आप cell phone use नहीं करते हो, you get 30% discount. मैं झूठ नहीं बोल रहा हूं. इस रेस्टोरेंट में आप अपने फैमिली के साथ, if you're having food and you don't use a cell phone, you get 30% discount. What is it? What is it? Is he doing losses in the business? Creating value, because the businessman there says, खाना खाने आए हो ना, देखो तो कौन खा रहा है साथ में, उसी के साथ आए हो या किसी और के साथ. आज जिसको देखो I mean, if you're not looking like this, you're useless. ऐसा किसी ने बोला है शायद. चुपचाप खाना खाओ, ऐश करो, मजे लो, डिस्काउंट भी लेके जाओ. Now these are some shades of examples. So if you're not getting ideas in your industry, go out. Read the market. लोग क्या क्या फितरंगी कर रहे हैं, हम करेंगे. And if that is something that you will do, you will be able to command the price, and you will have to actually then see that competitions become obsolete, because in the same competitive world, people will give you the double the price. And that's happening only in places where people create value. So in the adventure that we take them, if we can create value, out of the world experiences, there is dollars in your bank. Yes, I spoke about this. The most important thing is, if you got a small organization, or if you got a medium-sized organization, or if you're willing to make your organization big, it's very, 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 very important to institutionalize the entire value system in the entire chain. Quickly an example. Chembur mein, I had gone to an ICICI bank counter. I had a check. It was a transfer check, and I had to just put it into the bank. Chembur ka branch mein. It was around 7:55, 8 o'clock. This bank shuts. Somehow I managed to get into the bank and the shutters closed. So it was 8. So I requested the watchman, guard, अंदर जाने दो, सिर्फ चेक डालना है. बोले साहब बंद हो गया, 8 बज गया. ऐसे ये डालने दो ना, अंदर कस्टमर्स है. बोलते सर वो 8 के पहले आए हैं. आप एक काम कीजिए, जिस बाजू में ATM है वहां पे डाल दीजिए ड्रॉप बॉक्स में. I went to the next chamber. There were 5 ATM machines there, and there was a drop box there. I am writing this bank account number on the backside of my check. बहुत ही एक बुजुर्ग सिक्योरिटी गार्ड बाजू में थे. This very senior security guard came to me. He just tapped me and said, and he was in his uniform. He said, "Saab, my name is so and so. आप जो चेक डाल रहे हैं, that's a transfer check. So अगर आप ये डब्बे में डालेंगे, if you put this in this डब्बा, you will get the credit tomorrow at 11:30 because 11 o'clock they do the clearance. आप मुझे दीजिए, ये पेन स्लिप लीजिए, उस पे आपका चेक का डिटेल्स डाल दीजिए, पिन लगाइए, मुझे दीजिए. My shift finishes at 8 o'clock in the morning. These guys come at 7:45. मैं उनको सुबह 8 बजे दे दूंगा. You will get the credit at 8:10. I just said thank you because I was not in so much of rush of money. I just wanted to dump that check there. Went away. While I was driving, I was talking to my wife. Who was this guy? First of all, he was not an employee of ICICI Bank, because security guards are all outsourced agencies. But see the rub-off. See the rub-off. Maybe the value that ICICI Bank had, because I trained ICICI Bank for 4 years. The first value was customer first. So somebody living with you gets this value. So अगर बाहर तक ये जाता है, तो internally अगर होगा ना, it will be magic. Are you all with me? Thank you so much. So success multiplication strategy, maybe we have talked about 3 important things. One is to have a vision, long-term vision, of course. Then we have got short-term goals. Then, of course, very, very important to see how we can differentiate ourselves from the entire community, how we can create value. And third is, very importantly, how we can have the entire organization aligned. The last point that I'll make here is, the third one is execution that gets results. आप इसी business में हो. So if you're taking them for mountaineering, you're taking them for trekking, you are taking them for water sports, or wherever you're taking, precision in execution really matters. And if there's one fault, if this is the case, you had it. So very, very important when we are playing with people's life and they pay money to have the thrill, we have to be very cautious. So we need to understand that this game is all about systems and procedures, effective systems and procedures, and total compliance on these procedures. No shortcuts whatsoever. Because much has been spoken in the morning that if you have one incident like that Uber, the entire industry gets shut, or at least there is this knee-jerk reaction. So agar we care for our industry, we need to understand that the procedures have to be first laid down. Second, it has to be understood. People have to be trained. They have to totally understanding the channels and the process and the procedures, and then the execution. इसमें बीच में कोई भी एक में गड़बड़ी आ जाती है, that means you and your industry gone. So no shortcuts here. Safety first. Safety का सेशन इसके बाद होगा, so I'll not encroach much there. But देखिए ये भी सेफ्टी है. जब तक वो बांबू ठीक है, ये भी सेफ्टी है जब तक these two tongs are there properly. So you might have taken 1 battalion, 2 battalion for tours with some shortcuts, it's fine. But a volcano is going to just erupt in some time. So please understand, while you're passionate and while you're feeling that you're doing a great thing there, no compromise with systems and processes. You have to follow it because it's all about discipline. It's all about discipline. You see, such a beautiful line written about discipline. Discipline is just choosing between what you want now and what you want most forever. अभी चल जाएगा और आपका पैशन डिसिप्लिन को तोड़ने में मदद करेगा. Anything to do with our customers and clients and of course our business, there can't be any chances taken with discipline. So you have to follow the entire long route and the desired route, otherwise it's dangerous. And of course it's all a game about effective collaboration. You deal with lot of people in the clientele, you deal with multiple locations, you deal with dangerous locations. So unless you got a collaborating team and they are well collaborative, it won't happen because it's not about one man show, it's about many people working together in tandem. So I think it needs to be a teamwork. और ये teamwork तब आती है जब उनको mission और vision clearly पता है. अदरवाइज क्या होगा, आप एक गाड़ी चला रहे हो, चारों चक्के उसके नॉन अलाइन है एंड गाड़ी तो चलेगी बट द अदर पार्ट्स विल बी डैमेज्ड. ये सब करते करते you need to also have rewards and recognitions for your people. And smart, these are some picks that we have from our organization. This is our team only. So for every little thing that they do good, we reward them, we recognize them. तो आपके भी सिस्टम में आप कर सकते हैं. We celebrate success. We celebrate a lot of success that we do. All festivals. This is our office, Smart's office. If you see, there is a happiness bell and achievement bell. Any little thing that anybody in the system does well, हम ring करते हैं अपने bell को and we celebrate success. So these are some of the things that you have to keep within the system so that the battery is charged all the time. You need to become a smart entrepreneur. Please understand, smart entrepreneur is one who understands that he is there for a long-term gain. He understands that he can't do everything on his or her own. He needs to delegate. He needs to have a powerful team there. Smart entrepreneur understands that it's all about vision and vision alignment. Smart entrepreneur understands that it's about recruiting the right people for the right job and no compromise there. इंसान जैसे दिखने वाले लोगों को रखना नहीं. They need to be skilled and educated for that particular job, and it may be a costly affair, but that's it, you have to. Smart entrepreneur understands that there is one thing called telling and the other thing called selling. So if you're telling, you're banging your head against the wall. How can you sell your proposition? How can you make your customers understand there is value in it? And smart entrepreneur always understands it's about people management. ये सब बातें हम लोग अपने programs में करते रहते हैं, and we teach a lot of entrepreneurs to become smart entrepreneurs. So here is an opportunity for you also. It's about creating some firebrand tigers in your team, in your organization. Now what does this tiger stand for? We need to become personally, physically and mentally tough. In our business, if we want to take this business to the next level, we need to be ingenious. How we can be clever, how we can be creative, how we can be out of the box, how can we get radiant ideas, how we can be go-getters in our business. अड़चने आएंगी, तकलीफें आएंगी, potholes आएंगे, roadblocks आएंगे, speed breakers तो होने ही वाली है. But can you tide over these problems? So how do you get becoming go-getter? And can you become enterprising? If I meet you, can I go home saying, this was one enterprising soul I met today? So by the looks of yours, by the talks of yours, by the energy of yours, can you spread vibrance? And if not all, can you become resourceful? Because in our business, we need a lot of resource. So Tiger is another flagship program that we also run. So if you want to have a firebrand team and have a business growing, you need to create tigers in your system. Please understand the execution that gets results, the 3 or 4 things that we discussed. One is effective resources, effective systems and procedures, aligning with the systems and procedures, effective collaboration, rewards and recognition within, and creating of tigers. हाँ, शुरू किया था ये टॉपिक मैंने पैशन वर्सेस एथिकल बिजनेस से. Here I would like to show you a very small clip. You might have seen this clip in life many times, but I feel it's a good fit here. Sound.
पैदा हुई है बसंत में, इसलिए इसका नाम बसंती होना ही चाहिए. बस धन्नो रट्टा सवार. हाँ, ये रही ठाकुर साहब की हवेली. यूं की कमाल हो गया, तुम लोगों की बातों में रास्ते का पता ही नहीं चला.
हाँ, हमें जरा बात करने की आदत ज्यादा है.
ये रहा तुम्हारा 1.5 रुपया.
यूं कि तुम आदमी अच्छे हो, इसलिए तुमसे पैसा तो लेना नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन अगर घोड़ा घास से दोस्ती कर ले तो खाएगा क्या? इसलिए हम ये 1.5 रुपया ले लेते हैं.
क्या समझ में आया? हाँ, क्या समझ में आया? There was one dialogue. आपको समझ में आया ना? बस. So it's about profitability. It's about profitability. So if you want, अभी देखो, it's a vicious circle. You are passionate, so you give in. You don't make anything. If you don't make anything, you will cut corners. If you cut corners, it's safety. Your customers takes the beating. They don't come back to you. तो घोड़ा घास से दोस्ती नहीं करना चाहिए, उल्टा ज्यादा घास खिलाना चाहिए, उसका ज्यादा अवार्ड लेके भी जाना चाहिए. सो वी नीड टू हैव दिस एथिक्स इन आवर बिजनेस एंड बिकम प्रोफेशनल्स. Come across as professionals. Please understand, professional अगर आप बनना चाहते हो, there are 4 E's you have to remember. First is education. The first E is education. You need to get all the education possible about your business and your industry. इतना रिसर्च करना कि you become totally an encyclopedia of your business. Second E is about the examination. आपको एग्जामिनेशन देना ही पड़ता है. स्कूल में आप एजुकेशन लेते हो तो हर टाइम आपको एग्जामिनेशन देना पड़ता है और एग्जामिनेशन में अच्छा मार्क्स लेना पड़ता है. एग्जामिनेशंस विल बी टेकन बाय योर कस्टमर्स. इफ यू हैव 100 customers and 95 are happy, they will do nothing about it. But if there are 5 who are unhappy, they will work overtime. So second is your examination. Third is your experience. All the experience that you gather after adventure, after adventure, after adventure, you need to make value. The fourth E is about ethics. So if I have to be one tour operator who comes across as a professional person, education, examination, experience and ethics, the 4 E's, the pillars of becoming a professional. And ये हम करते हैं तो फिर तो बात क्या है? If you're wanting to make cash in your life, please understand, my dear ladies and gentlemen, cash will only attract cash. अगर आपको बहुत कैश कमाना है तो ये कैश को करना पड़ेगा. ठीक. What is this cash? Is there a spelling mistake here? हाँ, स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक है ना, इसको ठीक कर देते. K stands for knowledge. So everybody in the ecosystem should be totally knowledgeable. A stands for the right attitude to conduct the business. S stands for all the skills required to conduct the business. All the skills. And H stands for the habits. तो हम बोलते हैं ना, आदतों से मजबूर नहीं, मजबूत. मजबूर पुराना डायलॉग है. हम आदत से मजबूत हो गए हैं. तो ये मजबूती हमको राइट आदतों में लानी है. तो द कैश, दैट इज नॉलेज, एटीट्यूड एंड स्किल्स एंड हैबिट, इफ यू हैव इन द राइट प्लेस इन द राइट क्वांटिटी, देन इट विल ओनली बी रिजल्टिंग इन अ लॉट ऑफ कैश. जाते जाते यही बोलना चाहूंगा, माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, एवरी सक्सेसफुल पर्सन हैज अ पेनफुल स्टोरी. कोई भी सक्सेसफुल पर्सन को लो, एंड एवरी पेनफुल स्टोरी हैज अ सक्सेसफुल एंडिंग. सो एक्सेप्ट द पेन एंड गेट रेडी टू बी सक्सेसफुल. थैंक यू सो मच.